What's going on, good people? It is almost time for Bound for Glory 2017. That'll be on Sunday, November 4th. I think, if I'm not mistaken, you can watch it on the GWN app, but I don't think it will be live, if I'm not mistaken. Because I don't think they have like a live area for the app. I don't think, if I'm not like from what I've looked at, and me looking at the app, the small little amount that I have looked at it, I don't think there is a live feature on there, so I feel like you'd have to watch it after the fact. But still, Bound for Glory is this Sunday, and we are going to predict the show. I guess first off, I guess we should talk about a little bit of how the build has been going so far. I think overall the build's been pretty good. I really like the Rosemary Ty Valkyrie build. I think that's been really good. Um, I've been liking the Sienna Gail Kim stuff as well. Um, I don't want to get too much into the matches before we really get into the matches. Um, I've loved the OVE LAX stuff, but unfortunately, we're probably not going to get that match, even though it is still listed on the card. Because Jake Christ is hurt right now. What would you say? What was it? A broken foot?
You broke the foot, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So unfortunately, that match is probably not going to happen. And I was trying to, Casey and I were kind of going back and forth on it before we started, kind of on what they should do. And I guess that's kind of, I guess we'll still predict that match, but 95.6.96783.5% of it is probably not going to happen. So we'll probably just predict kind of what we think they should do instead. Um, but I mean, overall, I've liked the build. I've liked Eli Drake and Johnny Impact as well. I really like that. So I'm excited for the show. I want to see how it's going to go. And also another thing we had mentioned, we've been kind of talking about it on Twitter, is I mean, I've enjoyed the America Top Team and the Impact versus Impact type stuff, but King Mo ain't been there to build nothing. This man, like, bruh. but anyway, Casey, any thoughts on kind of the build of any of the matches, or the build overall of the show?
I mean, the build-up, I feel like has been good. It's
Has
just,
it been? Has it? I got another question for you, just as you're, before you give your thoughts, because I'm kind of curious about this, because I kind of feel like they really haven't. I don't feel like they've built this Bound for Glory up as big as they usually do.
yeah, it doesn't feel like a huge Bound for Glory like it should. Like this is Impact's version of WrestleMania. So it should feel huge, and it just doesn't. Like it feels big, but not doesn't. I don't know.
Have you noticed that they're not really promoting it as like the 15th Bound for Glory?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like if this was just like the average pay-per-view, like alt or like one of their other, pay-per-views throughout the year, okay. But
Yeah.
it hasn't been built up like Bound for Glory should be. But I have liked the build up so far though, even though it hasn't been to what we think it should be.
Yeah.
Um I just and some of the, road speed bumps that they've had, like you said, they can't really do anything about it just because they do pre-record, which obviously is cheaper, which is why they don't do really a lot of live shows anymore. But then you do have issues where, okay, somebody gets injured, then you already have these pre-recorded episodes up to a certain date. You can't, I mean, you can go in and edit and add something in there, but it's just too hard to do that.
Yeah.
So it's like, when you get to the live pay-per-view and you have a guy who's injured who has a significant title, what do you do?
Yeah.
You're kind of
Well,
stuck between a rock and a hard place.
I think too, with kind of how we both have kind of felt about this not being really built as like the 15th, Bound for Glory. I feel like a lot of it's because of the whole, they're trying to like get rid of TNA and the history of TNA and all of that. And I think that's kind of what it is. Like, I feel like that's kind of what's affecting this whole build, as it being as
Well,
big as it
it's
should.
it's been this whole year. Like this has been a really bad year for Impact. I mean, think about last year for Bound for Glory. You know, Anthem came right in just at the last minute to basically, finance the show and basically, come in and buy out TNA, whatever. And then, the GFW merger happened, and then now they're not working with GFW anymore. It's just a whole big mess that it's like, I feel like they've been trying to focus on that more than actually building up the show. Which,
Yeah.
I mean, I can't blame them because that is a big issue, but it hurts your show. And then we were talking about King Mo. I tweeted out on the podcast is, how, and I tagged Impact in it. Like, and I was like, how do you build up Lashley and King Mo versus Moose and Stephan Bonner when King Mo hasn't even been there for 90% of the, build up?
Yeah.
I mean, and you could do that with certain people. Like they've done that with Undertaker. They built, some of his Mania matches, some of the last ones where he wasn't really there, but his opponent basically filled in. You can't really do that with somebody like King Mo. I mean, yes, he's, he's well known, but not in wrestling. He hasn't even had his debut match in Impact yet.
But he's been on the roster for like 5 years.
Yeah. He's been on the roster for at least 2 years, 2 or 3. Like, and he hasn't even had a match, and it just doesn't make sense that they're trying to build up this match and he's not even there. DJ was joking that we saw him in one video package, and he wasn't even the main focus of it. Like he was just in the background there. Like it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I definitely agree. It doesn't. I guess we got to kind of figure out. I mean, is he gonna even show up for the pay-per-view? I'm just saying. But anyway, let's jump into this show. I'm gonna start with the 6-man Team Impact versus Team AAA match. We got Eddie Edwards, EC3, and James Storm versus Team AAA, which is El Hijo de Fantasma, Pagano, and Tejano. I'm surprised to see not Tejano but Pagano in this match, to be honest, because we haven't really seen him. Like he was the whole catalyst behind this whole thing. I guess was my thing is he was the whole catalyst behind this. Well, a little bit. I think the start of it was it was Pagano really. The start of it was when EC3 won the grand champ or retained the grand championship against Fantasma, and Fantasma got in the face of Hector Guerrero, and then Pagano would come out to help Fantasma beat up EC3. It started with that, and it started a lot with Pagano, but we haven't seen really any of Pagano. I'm not even sure about this past week. I haven't had a chance to watch the show yet. I'm not really sure about this past week if we even saw Pagano on the Go Home show. But I'm gonna go with Team Impact. I feel like Team AAA has had plenty of chances to get over and plenty of chances to show what they can do. And I think Team Impact is gonna win, especially if it's their biggest pay-per-view. Why wouldn't they want to? Why wouldn't they show up to defend their brand? On the biggest pay-per-view of the year. So I'm gonna go with Team Impact on this one. Casey, Team Impact or Team AAA?
Team Bad Lucha Things versus. I think this is going to be a good match, and the fan in me wants Team AAA to win, even though it's an Impact pay-per-view. But I do think that Team Impact is going to win. I think they're finally going to kind of gel together, because we've been talking the past couple weeks. It feels like they're gelling more, and it feels like Team AAA is we're seeing kind of the divide between them a little bit more. So I think that's going to kind of play a part in it. But yeah, I think Team Impact is going to win, even though I want Team AAA to win.
All righty. Moving on to our next match, which is Rosemary versus Taya Valkyrie in a red wedding match, which I think is a first blood match. Let's see what it says here. see what the definition of a red wedding match. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the first match that came was first blood. So it is going to be a red wedding / first blood match. So it'll be definitely interesting. I feel like, especially with these two. I'm really liking, like we've said before, the build of Taya Valkyrie, and I think this is the perfect match for Rosemary as well. Like I feel like Taya Valkyrie's going to win because she's got the momentum. She's really the one that's getting the build, even though Rosemary is also feeling like she's building off of this as well. But I'm gonna go with Taya Valkyrie. I think she really needs this win more than Rosemary being a newcomer, and to really prove what she can do. So I'm going with Taya Valkyrie. Casey Rosemary versus Taya Valkyrie, red wedding match.
I mean, first of all, you got that all wrong. You got that all
What
wrong.
I do?
It's not a first blood match. It's
So they both gonna wear it's going they're gonna be legit at like a red wedding. Like the team's gonna be red. They're gonna be getting married. Okay.
no. It's not even that. See, what's going to be is it's basically going to be a reverse Brian Penny's match where you got beat your opponent down and you got to get them in the red wedding dress. You know.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what's going to be. But yeah, I think Taya Valkyrie is going to win. And the only thing I don't like about this is I feel like this is going to be one of those matches that it's not going to end here. Like the feud, I don't think is going to end here. I think Taya's going to win, and I think the feud is still going to go on, which I don't have a problem with the feud going on because I like it. I like, how it's been so far. I think they work well together. It's just, and we've talked about this before, at a big pay-per-view like Bound for Glory, WrestleMania, Survivor Series, whatever, those are pay-per-views where you want to end a feud. You don't want to keep it going after that. Um, but I do feel like this will probably keep going at least a little bit. It doesn't feel like it's gotten to the climax yet, at least to me anyway.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I think it hasn't really gotten to the climax. I'm curious to see where it will end. In that case too.
I know it. Jimmy Havoc gonna come in. It's Jimmy Havoc and Rosemary versus Ty Valkyrie and Johnny Impact.
Johnny Impact already got a match though.
Not at this pay per view, fool. After.
Oh no.
Don't mention.
All right. Moving on to Abyss, with James Mitchell going up against Grado in a Monsters Ball match. The caveat: if Grado loses, his work visa will be terminated and he must leave the U.S. We all know Abyss about to take the barbed wire board spot. He gonna take the thumbtack spot. Grado gonna take a spot he probably shouldn't take. And Grado's gonna win because I feel like if he loses his work visa type thing. I feel like there's no way Grado loses this match. I am interested to see this match because I want to see how Grado works in a Monsters Ball type match. I've never seen him in a match like this in a hardcore match. I've only seen him in normal matches, so kind of curious to see how he'll work in this match. But I think Abyss is going, he gonna get hit with the barbed wire board, and he gonna spaz out a little bit, but Grado gonna win the match. Casey, Abyss versus Grado.
All right, here's one of the bold predictions of the show. Right, you might want to sit down for this if you a Grado fan. I mean, he gonna win. He gonna win. Don't get me wrong. He gonna win. But I'm gonna predict that Father James Mitchell gonna turn on Abyss and Grado turning heel. Yep, it's gonna happen.
What?
Yep. I don't know. I am curious to see how Father James Mitchell, like, if he's just gonna be on the outside. He has to get involved somehow. Like, I don't think there's any way that he doesn't, but I'm curious to see how. I think it would be cool if Grado turned heel. That would be it would be interesting. It won't happen, but that's still my bold prediction. He's going to turn heel, and Father J. Mitchell's gonna cause cause Abyss to lose, and then Joseph Park gonna come out and he's gonna avenge his brother or try to, because it's. I know people still rumor that they're the same. They're not. They're not the same person. They're not. Abyss doesn't wear glasses. That's how you tell.
Nor does he wear suits. So
yeah, he don't wear suits or glasses. He not a lawyer. He doesn't wear his hair in a ponytail. Like, come on now.
Like, I feel like people just don't get it, man. I feel like that's how it is.
Exactly. It's like, corporate Kane and Kane are not the same person too. It's not.
They just share the same name is all,
Yeah, everybody, like, how many Mikes do you know? Like, how many Joes do you know? They're not all the same person.
Anyway, let's move on to Moose and Stephan Bonnar versus King Mo, who probably won't show up, and Lashley in 6 Sides of Steel. This should be a pretty good match. I'm definitely enjoying it. Like I said, I really wish they would have made this. They should have made this. They should have kept the fight theme of it and made it like maybe you gotta incapacitate your opponent or something type thing instead of instead of like just a normal 6 Sides of Steel match or a normal match where you gotta where you get the pin. Like that's kind of my biggest issue with this one. Like, yes, there's still a fight feel to it, but it still feels like a match in my opinion.
So what you want is a match where they have to incapacitate their opponent, as opposed to a match where they have to incapacitate their opponent to get the. Yeah, no, I get it. Those are 2 completely different things.
No, I mean, technically you don't. I mean, a roll up, your opponent ain't incapacitated. So I'm just saying, like,
you got rolled up one time.
He just can't kick out at that particular point in time, or he can't, click the button at the right time. But it was lagging. Anyway, I'm gonna go with Moose and Stephan Bonnar. I think this one is kind of one of those that could go either way, but I feel like Moose and Stephan Bonnar have been getting beat up for so long by American Top Team, and American Top Team has kind of been doing whatever they want to, that I think Moose and Stephan Bonnar kind of have to strike back here and have to get back on top on this one. I don't think this feud will continue, but I don't know. I feel like it's one of those that could continue, but I'm just not sure if it will or not. So, but I'm going with Moose and Stephan Bonnar. Casey.
See, I don't know if this will continue on, because, I mean, we've talked about for a while now the rumors that Lashley's training for another fight. So we've been waiting for him to leave. So maybe this will end and he'll leave for a while. I don't know. I'm just curious, to see, for one, like we've been saying, if King Mo even shows up. But also, what's what part are America Top Team going to play in this? Because I feel like there's no way that they don't get involved. I mean, yeah, they're in 6 Sides of Steel, but I don't know if y'all know 6 Sides of Steel, so they could climb in, and I'm just saying.
They're gonna come through underneath the ring. I feel like.
No, they're gonna do the Kane thing where they come up under the ring, but I definitely think they're gonna get involved somehow. I really don't. I do think there's gonna be some sort of miscommunication with American Top Team or King Mo, whatever, that causes Lashley to lose, Lashley's team to lose. I think any other way, the fans are going to be like, blah, 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 he's the beast, the monster, the animal. That's not believable that they beat him. I'm not pointing anybody out in that specifically at all. named Rabbit. I'm not, but I think I don't think it's going to be a clean win, but I do think Moose and Stephen Bonner are going to get the win.
Okay, moving on. I'm watching the video where you got to try not to laugh, and I'm struggling. Moving on, we got Sienna versus Ali versus Gail Kim in a 3-way match for the Knockouts title. Now I don't know how Ali got added in, but I still find it weird that Ali got added in because I feel like it's been all about Sienna and Gail Kim. Like Ali's been there, but it's been more focused around Gail Kim and Sienna, and Gail Kim going for this kind of last title run before she retires. And I feel like Gail Kim's gonna win this match. I mean, you can add in the rest of the Knockouts division if you want, but I feel like Gail Kim is gonna win this match, just because I think they're trying to give her that one last run before she does retire, and she kind of gives up, the throne or whatever. But I I've been liking Sienna as champion. I know Rabbit doesn't like Sienna as champion, but I've been liking Sienna as champion. I think she does a good job as champion. So I think that Gail Kim is gonna get the win in this match. And that's about it. I was gonna say other words, but I don't have any other words to say. Casey, Sienna, Ali, or Gail Kim?
It's gonna be another one of my bold predictions. I think Ali gonna win. Ali gonna turn heel. She gonna win, and then she gonna take her title, and she gonna go kick Braxton Sutter in a ding ding. That's my prediction. That's exactly how it's gonna go. Yep.
Lord. Anyway, moving on to OVE versus LAX, a match that probably won't happen, but if it does, it's gonna be really short and LAX gonna win. Because OVE hurt. Anyway, I mean they could still do this match, but I don't expect them to do this match, to be honest. But anyway, I'm gonna go if this match does happen. I'm gonna go with LAX, considering the injury, because I don't think they could do anything else. Casey, any thoughts on if this match was to happen, and then I guess we'll kind of give our thoughts on what they should do if it doesn't.
Oh no, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, and Dave Priest gonna go in there. He's gonna defend the titles all by himself, and he's gonna retain. That's what's gonna happen.
Okay. Now I kind of, and this is kind of something I want to do. Let's say this match doesn't happen,
but it's gonna.
Let's say they relinquish the titles and it's vacant.
Nope, not gonna happen.
And we got to come up with a match.
Nope, not gonna happen.
I think we do LAX versus, I need some team. Bram still on the roster. Versus Falaba and my boy Falaba, and who's his partner? Bruh. His partner. I only know Falaba because he's my boy.
Mahabali.
Who the man's partner? What's his name? Mario Bokara. Yeah. I think you do versus Congo Kong. Got no partner though. That's the only team they really got though, for real. But I think, to be honest, I think they should pull a tag team from the X Division with whoever they got left, because they got that big old X Division match too. They pull a tag team from the X Division. They do versus LAX versus Falaba and Mario Bokara, because I think that would be a pretty interesting little thing. Is Laredo Kid okay, by the way? Like, is he still living? We ain't seen him in a long time. Casey, what do you think they should do if they don't have this match?
Well, I mean, they gonna have that match, so I don't know why you keep saying they ain't gonna have that match. But if they don't, for some reason, it's gonna be LAX versus Falaba and Congo Kong.
Yes, please.
Or
you're new.
Or let's see who else we got.
We're gonna have that new debuting tag team.
Yeah, that new debuting tag team. The one guy and the other guy.
Conan gonna come out there.
So no, it's gonna be Joseph Park and his brother Abyss. They gonna come out. Yeah.
I love how they got on the roster page. They got all of LAX separately, and then LAX as a tag team or a faction. Wait, what?
Yeah.
Still got low key on the roster, bruh. If he didn't take a picture in front of the Maple Leaf, we all know he gone. That's how it works. He the only one didn't take a picture in front of the Maple Leaf. I'm just saying. Just saying, bro. Also, where's Marche Rocket? Like, where he at though? Anyway, moving on to the X Division Championship match, which should be an Ultimate X match, because if you got 6 people in a match, bruh, it's like obvious that you do an Ultimate X match. It's obvious. But we got Trevor Lee versus Desmond Xavier versus Garza Jr. versus Matt Sydal versus Petey Williams versus.
Wait, it's gonna be Mayweather and Wilcox, because that feud ain't never finished.
True. They even on the roster still.
I just checked.
But we got a 6-way X Division Championship match. I feel like Matt Sydal should win this match just because he deserves it. Or I feel like this title's going to change hands either way. So I'm going with either Desmond Xavier or Matt Sydal. I'm really surprised they didn't put any of the Cult of Lee in this match. I don't know about you, but I am kind of surprised they didn't put any of the Cult of Lee in this match because we are Trevor. Let's see. I'm a little surprised that there's not some other people in this match. Like I said, the Cult of Lee. You also got Marche Rocket is another one that I'm surprised isn't in this match. I'm not sure if he's injured or not. It's possible that he may be. But I kind of, even Suicide, I'm a little surprised. But I'm kind of curious to see what they're going to do with Matt Sydal in this match because I think he should win. Also, there's a report that Rockstar Spud is gone from Impact as well. So that's probably why he's not in this match, unfortunately, because I do love me some Rockstar Spud. Hashtag X Division Champ. Hashtag winner. I'm gonna go with Reborn Matt Sydal. I'm doing it. Casey.
Yeah, I think I heard that Rockstar Spud left like a few weeks ago. So wait, who is in this match though?
You got Trevor Lee,
Okay.
Desmond Xavier, Garza Jr., Matt Sydal, Petey Williams, and Sanjay Dutt.
Petey Williams.
He ain't gonna win. Shut up.
He gonna give everybody the Canadian Destroyer. He gonna give them all the Canadian Destroyer at one time, all of them at one time. It's gonna be great, and he gonna win because it's in Canada and he's Canadian, and he gonna.
You probably not wrong though. But anyway, I still don't understand how Garza Jr., Matt Sydal, P. Williams, and or Sanjay Dutt got in this match. I'm just saying it was Desmond Xavier versus Trevor Lee for the longest time. like, bruh, like that's what they was building, and then like today they just like, you know what, six way. I wouldn't be surprised if Petey Williams won this match though, for real. No, I'm not surprised he got added in, to be honest though. But anyway, moving on to what will be the main event of the evening for the Impact Global Championship. This is what it says right here. It says Impact Global Championship. Please change that. Please, let's go back to a World Championship. I like the Global Championship. I do. But like, I need the World Championship. I just didn't like the fact that it was the Global Force Wrestling Global Championship. Like, that just didn't make sense to me.
Bro, why'd you have to send me this video?
you lost already? Anyway, main event. Eli Drake, your global champion, going up against Johnny Impact. It will be a really good match. I'm excited for it. But I think Eli Drake will retain. At least that's what the fan of me says. the wrestling analyst podcaster in me says Johnny Impact is gonna win, and I'm gonna go cry in the corner. But I want Eli Drake to win. Dang it! Come on, baby. Eli, come on, come on. Don't let that dummy win. Don't let the dummy win. Going Eli Drake. The fan in me is at least. Casey, Eli Drake or Johnny Mundo Impact Nitro?
I'm gonna go with Johnny Mundo Impact Nitro. I feel like there's another one, doesn't he? Morrison. Yeah, I'm gonna go with him. He gonna win.
Did they call him Johnny Nitro to take a stab at Nitro? He's kind of curious now.
I mean, probably.
Yeah, that's why they had to change his name. That's what it was.
Well,
it was reminding Vince of WCW. He was like, "Nah, we can't do this."
Why'd you send me this video?
It's amazing, isn't it? It's amazing, isn't it? Anyway, that was your Impact Wrestling Bound for Glory prediction show. We'll probably do a review at some point. It probably will not be Sunday, but we probably will do a review at some point. Probably maybe in the Tuesday area. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. This was ICWP Predicts Bound for Glory 2017.